Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello to all the future neuropsychologists out there. Hello to the people that just like me and they're on this channel even though they don't give a rat's ass about neuropsych. And yeah, hello to everybody. Today's Wednesday. I think I'm gonna try and one of the comments on my previous video when I was asking what type of content I must shoot, one of the comments was that I must try vlogging. So I'll make this one vlog. So I'll try and shoot a bit in the next coming few days, and then yeah. So today's Wednesday. I'm in observation. For some weird reason, all my Wednesdays when I'm in obs, that's when I decide that I want to shoot. But I'm in observation. And I have an essay due on Friday. I decided to open my camera to shoot now because tiagoa, like it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's all fun and games to shoot a video when I'm in high spirits and I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm just like, let's all be neuropsychologists, it's fun out here and whatnot. But it's a lot. The semester is a lot. The semester just started. Yeah, I went ahead and got married last week. So coming back from that and just being thrusted back into school and not getting a break, because wedding planning is insane. It's an insane process. I enjoyed it. It's just trying to plan a wedding while doing your masters is insane. It's a lot. But we're married now, so I guess that's done. But now I'm struggling to come back. Now I'm struggling to get back into it, and yeah, it's a lot. And I don't even know which part of the a lot to share today, but I just thought, let's record while we're vulnerable, while we're not duke, while we're tired. Yeah. And actually still the same essay that I think I mentioned in the other previous video. Yes, I'm still working on that essay. Because that essay, the topic of that essay came out literally 2 weeks before the wedding. So as much as I tried to get the essay done then, I couldn't. Like, I genuinely couldn't, because yeah, wedding planning. So now I'm trying to finalize this essay. I have somewhat of an essay written, but like the essay that I have is probably, I'd get 50% for this essay. So I need to up my game. Because I keep thinking about my average. I'm sitting on a comfortable average right now, and I'm trying by all means to keep it there. So I can't submit an essay that's on 50%. So yeah, I feel like a lot of my strategies that keep me afloat are currently not working. Like today, they're not working. Life just feels like a lot today. Life just feels like a lot today. I almost feel like someone that's going through seasonal depression, and I go through this a lot, which is also quite frustrating. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So what are we doing this semester? Maybe let me give you that information. What are we doing this semester? Because we start seeing patients next year, right from the beginning of the year. Our second term, no, actually, it's not our second term. Yeah, the second term, yes. Second term of the second semester is now focused more so on getting us ready for clinical, for the clinical part of the program. So like on Monday, we started a module called clinical skills. I loved that. I loved it because I'm more clinically inclined. So I loved it. I loved it. What we're talking about actually. So because it was new, he went around the room, we're introducing ourselves to each other, but more so to him because we've been together for the most part of this year. But the main thing that we spoke about was listening. What is listening? What is listening from a clinical perspective? What is listening from just a personal perspective? What is listening just in your normal day-to-day? What does listening look like to you? What does it feel like? And of course, then next we're going to go into more detail in terms of what listening actually looks like clinically. He did mention though that we're going to be focusing on 4 topics next week. Listening, listening. I remember the 4th one being reflecting. No, the 3rd one being reflecting. The 4th one being summarizing. Clarifying. Yes. So when you're sitting with a patient, you're listening, you're clarifying, you're reflecting, and then you're summarizing. And of course, after, I think now because we're learning, there's a very big chance that you will follow those steps. But he did mention that after a few years into our career, you'll know, okay, now I'm listening and then I just summarize, or I listen, while listening, I need to clarify if I'm hearing the patient correctly. I'm listening and then maybe now I'm reflecting and then summarizing, or I'm listening and I'm following all 4. But like I enjoyed that class. I can't wait to hear what comes out of that class next week, because this week was just basically intro. It was just us saying, hey, this is who I am, I'm Mo, this is what I've done with my life, and stuff. So quite interesting class. But now that's the one module that we're doing. Then we have a module called pediatric neuropsychology. And we've had that module for the whole year, and we're still going to have it next year. But now, what are we doing in pediatric neuropsychology this term? We are administrating the neuropsychological batteries, and we're learning how to administrate all of those neuropsychological batteries and preparing for our exam and preparing to also see patients. And the stress of that on its own and is just major. Then we have adult neuropsychology. This essay that I'm working on actually is for adult neuropsychology. Then we still have another exam coming. Actually, for pediatric neuropsychology, we have 2 exams coming. We have the exam where we're going to be tested on these neuropsychological batteries, how to administrate them. So our lecturer will be the patient on the day of my exam, and I have to test her as if I'm testing a child. And I don't even know if she's going to pretend to be a difficult child, or she's going to be, just a normal child. You don't know what's coming. So planning for that, and preparing for that. And then there's because in the first term of the 2nd semester we had coursework. So we had coursework for pediatric neuropsychology. We did brain development, we did TBI in children, we did all of that. So we have an exam also coming for that. And then adult neuropsychology, we have this essay on dementias that we're writing, and it's a lot. I currently am sitting on, I think I've finalized which dementias I'm discussing. Like I said, I already have an essay that is not changing, I don't know. So the 4 dementias that I'm choosing to focus on is Alzheimer's disease, alcoholic dementia. What else did I choose? Why am I forgetting what else I chose? Lewy body disease, and what's the 4th one that I chose? Why am I forgetting the 4th one that I chose? Wait, where's my essay? Why am I forgetting the 4th one? Alzheimer's disease, of course. Frontotemporal dementia, the behavioral variant of it. I'm still a bit touch and go with alcohol dementia, but yeah. So with adult neuropsych, we have this essay, and then we have another exam coming. And I don't know what that exam is going to be on, actually. It might be on a particular topic or all the topics combined, because the pediatric neuropsychology exam is on all the topics that we've done. And then I have the last stressor, actually, is a module called Neuropathology and Neuroimaging. We have an exam coming for that in November. So basically this term is very practical, it's very apply. And I'm tired. And I'm coming back into this term with almost no energy left for the year. Like, I feel like I have nothing more to give. And I've been a student for so long. I've been studying almost consistently from 2013, because that's when I did my first undergrad, which was in accounting. So yeah, it's been 11 years, I'll say 10 years straight of just back-to-back studying. And yeah, but I think besides the studying, man, the getting married and the excitement around that and the planning of that and you know, and now having to, it's like I was on this high planning this big thing, and while I'm still enjoying and bringing those feelings, I now have to come back into this and switch that off and come back here, and making the switch is such a struggle right now. And yeah, making the switch is a struggle. That's the first thing. And also planning a wedding and showing up in that space didn't need me to be smart. Like, it just needed me to be myself. And this program is so trying that now that I'm back here, I'm like, oh, I need to go back to being smart. And I'm like, oh, where's my brain? Where's my brain? What is my brain doing? I am struggling with focusing. I'm struggling with concentrating. I'm struggling with showing up. I'm struggling with, like, nothing is retaining my attention. I'm struggling with encoding stuff. Like, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. But yeah, it's 1:10 on Wednesday. I have the most roughest essay I've ever seen in my life. It's sitting on how many words? It's sitting on how many nonsensical words? Let me tell you that. It has a lot of words. So it's a 5,000 word essay. I'm sitting on 3,300 nonsensical words. Yeah. Anyway, this is the other part of the program, I guess. I'm seeing my therapist tomorrow. I'm hoping that will help. I'm seeing her first thing tomorrow morning. There was a comment in my other video where she said I must speak about, like, how to emotionally and mentally stay afloat as a student. And I think that maybe that can be a separate video, but I will say in this video, I'm not sure if that will be a separate video, but I will say in this video that one of the things that have been a major support structure for me has been my friend, my friend in particular, actually. My one friend, because I have like great friends, but and then I have one of my closest friends who is studying to be a clinical psychologist. So yeah, living in the same building as her and walking out this journey with her has been great help. My friend, my husband, my husband deals, he goes through it. If I'm going through it, he's going through it, and he's been such great support. So my husband and my therapist, my therapist has been awesome. My phone is ringing. Hello. Yeah, that was my Checkers delivery. I'm going downstairs to go pick up my Checkers delivery. I also haven't been doing Checkers 60 in a long time because I prefer to go buy fruits at the fruit and veg, and it's cheaper. But because of how down and out I am now, I was like, it's either Checkers 60 or I'm eating KFC, because KFC is literally just outside my door. Let me actually show you guys. So either that or there's literally KFC outside my, yeah, let's go get my package. Let's go get my package. Is it just one pack? Three. Either Checkers 60 or we're eating KFC. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I shouldn't be recording now. I should have started recording in the car because I'm late. But this is Thursday. We're attempting a vlog. I don't even know what you guys want to see in these vlogs, so let me know what you guys want to see in these vlogs. But I'm leaving the house now. I'm leaving Rez, and I'm going to therapy. Must have a conversation about therapy actually. I'll do a sit down when I come back on therapy. I find it quite interesting that psychologized people and psychologized students don't want to go to therapy. It's quite an interesting experience. But let's go to therapy. I made it to I'm not actually, I still have 2 minutes and this is like a 30-minute walk, so it's fine. I made it, and yeah, thank you. Okay, it's not recorded without your permission. So Popia. I'm done with therapy. This day is just a chasing one deadline after another. Actually, I like booking my therapy sessions for Thursday morning because my class is at 11 on Thursdays, but it just becomes one task after the other. I'm not even sure if this phone is recording. Let me see. Just now I keep talking and talking. Yeah, it seems to be recording. That seems to always be my struggle though when I'm recording from the car, never actually knowing if the phone is recording. What time is it? It's 7 minutes past 10. Our first official vlog continues. Just a brief summary about therapy without going into too much of my personal details. We didn't speak. I think if I had gone to therapy yesterday, the focus of my therapy session would have been on just this program, doing my masters and feeling ill-equipped, because yesterday I felt very ill-equipped. I felt very overwhelmed. I felt like I need to come back to being smart, and I don't know where I left my smart. I went to go get married, and then I came back not smart anymore. And when I'm coming back, I'm coming back to a class filled with people who know what they're doing, who haven't forgotten anything, who are still showing up the same way, and I'm just like, I'm just this fool sitting here. I don't know the language. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I still have 2 more years of this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this. It would have been about that. But because I worked on my essay last night and I was understanding stuff, I was like, no, actually, I understand what's happening here. I understand. I started feeling better. So because I started feeling better yesterday, my therapy session wasn't about that. I haven't seen my therapist since 2 weeks before the wedding. So of course the first part of the therapy session was, how was the wedding? Was it everything you wanted it to be? How was your stress levels? Because my therapist and I spoke a lot about my anxiety, because I tend to get very anxious about stuff. So we spoke a lot about my anxiety. We spoke a lot about just navigating anxiety of the day before the wedding. But I wasn't anxious at the wedding at all. No anxiety whatsoever. Lived my best life. I ate, I danced. The wedding was beautiful. So we spoke up a little bit about that, and then we spoke about the drama, because what's a wedding without drama? what's a wedding without drama? So we spoke a little bit about the drama that came out of the wedding, and then after that, then we spoke about the main part of the therapy session was things that I need to address and things that I need to work on, that are me related, that could affect the wedding. Well, not the wedding, that could affect the marriage. So basically today's therapy session was just about me, my childhood trauma, me and my childhood trauma, and the things that I still need to process, things that I need to still work on, and yeah, so I think that we're gonna spend a couple of weeks on that. We're gonna spend a couple of weeks on that because a lot of things came up. And it's funny, I have been in therapy since 2013, just speaking about childhood trauma and childhood ndondon, and I'm still there's still stuff coming up that are like that needs to be unpacked and that needs to be resolved. Even just in the indaba of me never feeling like I'm well equipped in terms of this neuropsych program. How's my wig looking like? Because I didn't glue this wig. I probably look so shady. Oh gosh. Just even in terms of me never feeling like I'm smart enough, me never feeling like, me struggling to accept or acknowledge that I made it into a program that only takes 6 people in the continent. My friend always emphasizes that you're part of 6 people in the continent, ma'am. And I'm just like, yeah, they only take, my classmate is there. My classmate just arrived to class. He arrives quite early at 10:15 for a class that starts at 11. Kudos to him. But yeah, just me also struggling to accept Duguti, you're smart enough, you know. You made it here because you were smart enough. That's also just a response to my childhood and just the things that happened when I was a child. So yeah, that was therapy today. I didn't expect therapy to take this turn, but the conversation that the therapist and I were having today is a conversation that's similar to the conversation I had with my husband yesterday. So at least there's that. I wasn't completely ambushed. It wasn't a completely new conversation, but there's elements of it that was very new. We are growing, we are changing, we are evolving, and we are hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. But yeah, I'm gonna stop vlogging here. The robot is open and I need to stop recording. I need to take this phone and stop recording. And then I'll continue recording when I go to class. I have neuropsychological rehabilitation today. I can't record in rehab, Shem. I can't record anything in rehab. Actually, I'll show you guys the building and whatnot, but more than that, like what actually happens in class, maybe I can give you a bit of a summary, but I can't actually share anything, because what happens in rehab is that different neuropsychologists share the cases that they have either worked on previously or currently working on or whatever, and teaching us about rehabilitating different patients. So it's very confidential, very, very confidential. Like, it's the highest level of confidential. So I can't really share much about that class, but I'll share what I feel like is not related to the patient at all. It's just about class, or it's just about UCT, or it's just about what I learned, or whatever. I'll share about that. But the patient themselves, I can't share anything. And someone is driving into Reyes and Bastagil. I don't know who's Bastagil, like Ostagil. Anyway, guys, I'll continue recording later. Shappies. This is going to be a very long vlog. It's going to be very long. home, I just watched a bit of the video that I took in the car, and my wig is not looking the way it's supposed to be looking, and I need to wash my wigs. As soon as I finish with this essay, I will wash my wigs and get my life in order, because right now it's not looking good. It's not looking good. That time, just last week, I looked like a star now with a full face beat. Now I look like this. Anyway, I put in a strip in my wig at the back, right, to make it like tighter, but it's not tight enough. So now I need to, the strip is not stripping, so now I need to tie the strip itself instead of just using it like a normal strip. Like instead of using that, what do you call it, that thing? Yeah. Ouch! What thing is stinging the hair? Wait, nah. Ish. Yeah, so now I need to tie my wig. How much time do I have? I need to go to class. I usually walk to class on, so we have two areas for our classes. Our classes either happen on campus or they happen at the Neuroscience Institute, which is at the Skill Hospital. So yeah, today I'm going to the NI, which is a walking distance away from my house. Yeah, because wow, in that video, and then the shade of it, I'm like, yeah, guys, I can explain. I don't look like that. So I normally walk to the NI on Thursdays and Tuesdays just to get my steps in and stuff. I wanted to drive there today so that I can quickly come back and come work on my essay. Leaving this hair like this would have been so cute, but the way this wig is looking, I can't leave it like this because it cute no give it a gam. I don't know cute that it's a magostrading. Oh, it cute young but don't. Also guys, go for the tip of foundation. It cute be a narrow. How did you saw? Where's my ring? I was washing my hands just now. Guys, so it's cute like this, but get away off because we get a I used to cut we so high sabo fever. It's on my misbehave. No, but it feels fine. Hey, it feels like I'm just blowing it out of proportion. What do I look like? Let me see. I like this wig so much. It gives natural hair, like the way you put on it. I think it's cute, man. No, I think I'll just put this in my pocket and get a make it so, which is also quite problematic because I'm not gonna see when my hair is starting to act the fool. Anyway, it's fine. Let me put on a jacket, put on shoes, and put my laptop in my bag and go. Professor Mark Solms is presenting today. There's a video I want to do on the people that you need to follow, or the people that you need to follow if you want to be a neuropsychologist in South Africa. The people that are big shot neuropsychologists in the country, the pioneers of neuropsychology in South Africa, and Professor Mark Solms is one of them. If you don't know who Professor Mark Solms is and you want to be a neuropsychologist, you're a joker. You need to get your life together. I didn't know who he was when I got here, so I was a joker myself. The joker that jokes, but now I'm not a joker that jokes anymore because I know who he is because he lectures me. But on the reals though, guys, if there's people that you wanna follow and you wanna read their work, Professor Mark Solms, Mark Solms. Mark Solms is one of the people that you must follow. Look him up on Google Scholar. Read everything that is ever written on Google Scholar, and that will actually help you also to figure out if neuropsychology is a path that you want to follow, because he has published a lot of case reports, case studies, he's published a lot of case studies, so you can see from the work that he's worked on and the patients that he's dealt with, are those the type of patients you want to deal with. Anyway, I also need to get myself a tripod, because I left my tripod in my marital home. I left my tripod back in Joburg. So yeah, I need to get myself a tripod. So here, what shoes? What jacket am I wearing? Let me figure out what jacket I'm wearing, and then I'll continue recording on my way to the NI. What time is it? I don't even have a watch on. My life is a mess. I need to include vlogging in my time, because it's literally 10 to 11 and my class starts at 11 and I'm still having to walk there, and it's like a 10-minute walk. Yo, that's 5 to 11, guys. That's 5 to 11. I'm almost there though. I just want to cross the road so I can show you guys the cute bridge and the mountain. There it is. I could stand here the whole day, actually. I could stand here the whole day and just watch. How cute. How peaceful though. It's 11:58, guys. Not 10:58. Like I'm 2 minutes. I'm gonna walk into a packed class, and I usually sit in front. So if you wanna do your master in neuropsychology, this is the building where the neuroscience this is the neuroscience institute, and this is the building for the neuropsych department is. So the neuropsychology department is in this building. All 3 years are outside the door, like, because the Thursday classes is for all 3 years, so it's us being the M1s, and then the M2s, and then the interns. Also, I decided to just put this whole thing, cover the whole screen, because permission video. Next thing, they are being featured in the YouTube channeling. Na yang, and so I give at least pity ne, so give a blocky.
So
being a neuropsych is a lot. Just came out of class, literally just rushed into the bathroom to take a quick video. I hope I'm audible. The rehab class ended in a very emotional tone today. Yeah, I'll keep recording when I get home. Let's go home. I'm back home. The reason why today's class was so emotional is that I got reminded today, Guti, as a neuropsychologist, you're actually a psychologist, like you're a therapist. You're not just diagnosing or assessing neurological disorders and neuropsychological disorders and neuropsychological syndromes and you're not just assessing and diagnosing and letting people go. Sometimes you're a therapist, and I know the HPCSA doesn't allow neuropsychologists to do the same, to do both. So either you're assessing a patient or you are giving them counseling, but you can't assess a patient and be their therapist as a neuropsychologist. I don't know if other health professionals are allowed to do both. I'd assume you can't, because I'm thinking if a GP is assessing you and still selling you medication, they might shoot up the price, because if you're assessing me as a GP and treating me, you might do it in a way where it benefits you more than it should. I don't know. But yeah, as a neuropsychologist, you can't do both. You can't assess a patient and treat them. So because Thursday is neuro rehab, today's class was neuro rehab. Of course, we attend because the Wednesday, the pediatric neuropsychology on Wednesday is assessments. The Friday cases are also assessments. The Thursday are rehab. So it's, yeah, today's case was, Gonja, this is therapy. Gonja, you're providing therapy for people. And it brought up a lot of my own personal things that I need to work on. And it doesn't help that, this morning I went to therapy. And the core topic in therapy this morning was my childhood, and certain things in my childhood that happened in my childhood that I still need to deal with. And then today's patient that we're hearing about, the case was also very childhoody, so it was like, so I literally made so many notes about just my listening to that case. I jotted down a lot of things that I need to reflect on personally as Morongwa and not as a clinician. I did make clinical notes, things that I would have asked, things that I was interested in that a professor didn't tell us about, like, what happened here, does this connect to this, what's the link between these two, and and also trying to figure out, does this incident in her life tie to that incident, just from a clinical point of view. Those are the notes I made, but then I also made personal notes, and that's why that class was difficult, because there was a lot of personal reflections happening. But yeah, so I'm back home. I ate finally, because the morning was crazy, so there was no time for me to get a bite in. So now I'm gonna go work on my essay. So I'm gonna go work on my essay now and then submit it hopefully tonight. I doubt though, so I'll probably submit it tomorrow. My phone is well. But yeah, let me work on my essay and then I'll see if there's anything that I need to record later on to add on to this vlog, and I'll see if there's anything I need to record tomorrow to add onto this vlog, and then I'll post this vlog on maybe Saturday or Sunday, and then you guys can tell me then going forward what else you'd like to see in these vlogs. Because I have a full week of class again next week, and I only started recording on Wednesday this week, vlogging on Wednesday. So I need to post this vlog before the end of the weekend so that next week I know what you guys are interested in, what I need to vlog, what I need to record, and. But thank you for watching. Bye. Studying neuropsychology, they said. It's gonna be fun, they said. The time is 2:36. Where's my other phone? 2:36 a.m. And I'm still working on the essay. Because it's 12. I wonder if the time you're gonna run. But there's the time. What am I doing? I just realized that I didn't continue recording last night. I look like my problems. I haven't slept. My essay has been submitted. It's 1:25. It was due at 12. Submitted at 12. I worked through the night and the morning and submitted exactly at 12. It's my friend's birthday tomorrow, and I can't sleep now, because if I sleep now, I'm not gonna be ready for her birthday. So I'm going out to go grab a few birthday things, because we live in the same building, so that I can have those things ready for her by 12 and go say happy birthday at midnight if I'm awake. If I'm not awake at midnight, then I can say happy birthday first thing in the morning when I wake up, meaning I need to sort out everything now. So But my essay has finally been submitted. It was a shit show. It's not my best work. There's a YouTuber that I follow. She is doing her PhD, and she usually posts like her marks when she submits an essay. She'll post her marks. Ooh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that for you guys, to show you guys that essay was not my best work, but it's submitted. So let's go get birthday things for my friend. I'm done at the flower place. How cute are these for 150, guys? How cute are these? Yeah, I got them at this shop here. I've been seeing it and I've been thinking of coming to buy flowers for myself here, and I haven't been doing it, and now I did it for my friend. Oh, so I came back from picking up flowers, and because I just needed flowers and a balloon because I already got her birthday gift. And then I was tired, guys. I crashed. I mean, working through the night, and then still running errands meant I was tired. So yeah, I got home around, I don't know, I think after 2:30 or something, and then I had bought myself steers, and then I just got into bed and slept. I just woke up now and I'm trying to get hold of birthday girl. Her phone is not going through. I'm trying to get hold of my friends. Their phones are not going through. It's Friday. Well, the phones are going through, but like for instance, one of my friends is on a date night with her boo. My husband is at church. So I feel very alone. And that's the other side of this program. I actually go through this a lot. I feel alone a lot. Also because I'm not very, I don't know what happened to me. I used to be such a, I don't know though, that's a lie. I never used to be a social butterfly. I'm very extroverted when you meet me, right? I'm not extroverted, I'm very loud and very excitable, but I'm very introverted. So I spend a lot of time alone. When my cup is empty, I need to be alone even more to fill up my cup. So yeah, so I just woke up from my nap and everybody's busy doing their own thing. And now I feel alone. And that's just the other side of the journey. I'm actually realizing that there's as much as I had the essay that was due today, I actually have a long list of things that I had been pushing out because of because of planning the wedding. So now that I'm up, I'm gonna just jump into the shower to wake myself up, and then make myself a cup of tea. Well, tidy up my room first, make myself a cup of tea, and then try and figure out what's on my to-do list for next week, what's on my to-do list for next month. I have my research that has been on hold for months. Now that the essay is out of the way, the wedding's out of the way, start chasing people, start emailing, start asking people what needs to be done with my essay, with my research. Yeah, there's a lot. Actually, I've never mentioned, I think I'm gonna like this vlogging thing. It feels like having a best friend on hand. It just feels like I'm like, hey besties, what are we doing? No. Yeah, now I see where people vlog. It's very therapeutic. I mean, talking is very therapeutic, but this is also, a vlogging thing is very therapeutic. So I need to figure out all of that. And I don't know if I'm gonna still have the same energy, because now I'm only jumping into the shower because I'm sad and I'm feeling alone. Maybe when I'm done showering and I've had my cup of tea, I'll feel like, yeah, I don't need these people anyway. They can be off their phones, it's fine. I get back talking. Then I'm not gonna need to work to fill my space. I also would like to start reading. I don't read as much as I would like. Yes, I really don't read as much as I would like. Also, I don't feel like I have time to read as much as I would like. I listen to audiobooks, but it's not the same. It doesn't. It's not the same in terms of, so the audiobooks that I listen to help in terms of creativity and just having different ideas and different perspectives and different way of doing life. So they help in terms of that, but they don't help in terms of like, I don't know what the science says, but I don't feel like they help in terms of like the neural pathways and yeah, and just I don't see a lot of growth for myself. I don't know if the right word is intellectual growth when I'm not actually reading. I must look into that actually when I come out of here. But for now, let's shower. We're feeling lonely, we're feeling sad, we're feeling alone, and we're feeling very thirsty. It's 12 o'clock and I'm still awake, so of course I'm preparing Dylan's birthday girl. I had taken these out of the paper thing, put them in water, and now I just put them back. I also didn't like the fact that he didn't distribute like the baby's breath evenly, so I just wanted to like bring it up a bit more and make it look a bit cuter. So let's go say happy birthday to the birthday girl. Just now I fall off the stairs. So excited. Happy